Hi everybody, this will be our second video on looking for Pythagoras. Again, like last time, let's do a quick review. To remember, the area of a rectangle is area equals length times width. And of course it doesn't matter which side the length and the width are, but we know when we multiply them together we will get our area. The area of a triangle, I'll draw a right triangle here, is 1/2 base times height. So here we have our base, there we have our height, and of course we take half of it because it's a triangle, not a square. Go ahead and put those in your notes. So at first those equations don't look like they're going to be helpful if we're looking at shapes like this. There's two methods when we're finding irregular shapes that I use, and you'll want to write both of these methods in your note. I call them the inner method and the outer method. Here's the inner method. I know that I'm going to use a combination of squares and triangles, so I go ahead and in my mind I break it up into two pieces, so now I can see that I have a square and a triangle. Then I label the appropriate sides, just like that. And now I can see that for my square, I'll do area equals length times width, and in this case it's area equals 1 times 1. And then I've got my triangle, which I'll do in black here, and that's area equals 1/2 base times height. And so I'll take my base of 1 and I'll take my height of 1 and I'll be able to get a total area of 1/2 for that. So now I've got my square, which had an area of 1, and my triangle, which had an area of 1/2, and I get a total area of 1.5 units squared. That's the inner method. The outer method is a little different, and what I like to do first for that one is I draw a shape that encompasses our original shape as closely as possible. And then instead of looking at the inside, because I can't easily break that into squares and triangles, I look at the 4 outside triangles here. So here's a triangle, here's a triangle, here's a triangle, and there's a triangle. I know that these triangles are going to be 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So my area of this triangle is going to be 1/2 of 2 times 1, which is going to give me a total area of 1 unit squared. I know that's going to be the same for this one, which gives me 2 units squared total. That's my side triangles. And now for these, I know that I'll take 1/2 base times height again, and I'll get 1/2 plus my other half will give me 1 unit squared. So I know that the combination of all 4 of those will be 3 units squared. But that's not my area because we found the outside of it. Now I need to look at the entire shape that I had. So now I'm looking at as if it's one gigantic rectangle. And I see that it's 2 across and 3 down. And sorry that this is getting so messy now, but I take 2 times 3 and I get 6. So if the entire rectangle, this red shaded in here, if the entire thing we found the area for, we'd get an area of 6. But I need to subtract those 4 triangles from before, which were right there. So now I'm left with a total of 3 units squared for my entire area. The outer method is really just taking the gigantic shape and then subtracting the little parts that aren't filled in. Go ahead and try to find the area of these. Hit pause now and then you can save it as a PDF, open it and you annotate, or just redraw these on a piece of graph paper. And your homework. Go ahead and look in your online book and do the ACE questions 15 through 25 and 36. And that's the end of the lesson.